Calls for Africa trading with Africa were made at the B20 Summit, which took place this week in Sandton, Johannesburg. The B20 Summit is held just days ahead of the official G20 Heads of States meetings happening this weekend, 22 to 23 November 2025. Business leaders and policymakers say to grow the African market, policy reform to boost trade and investment needs to be adjusted. AfCFTA Secretary General Wamgele Mnene says the continent also needs to find ways of mobilizing capital to invest in significant projects.
A very significant part of the mandate of the AfCFTA and the African Union in general is to reverse that trend and to change that pattern and to focus on value addition, transforming raw materials into finished products here on the African continent. A number of areas are absolutely essential for this. Critical minerals was mentioned. Critical minerals that will continue to drive and power industrial development over the next decades. So we have to take very, very concrete measures and concrete steps at value addition in Africa. That means that our development finance institutions will have to step up.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has welcomed the B20 report handed to him on Thursday and says the G20 has given South Africa an opportunity to market the continent as a leader for economic growth.
This is a moment of great significance for our continent. It is also a moment of great opportunity, I'd like to believe. It is an opportunity for Africa to assert itself and to assert its place in global affairs. When we accepted the presidency of the G20, we immediately said that we are going to focus on Africa and get the world to start looking at Africa and its great potential, to affirm its position as a leader of economic growth and social progress.
Lotando Vumba, Executive Head for International Trade at Standard Bank Business and Commercial Banking, has reiterated the urgent need for government stakeholders to shift policies towards creating a more investor-friendly, accessible and inclusive market.
The Financing Infrastructure Task Force looked at what the problem is, where we find ourselves in the world. There is a threat to the multilateral trading system, which means if things continue at the trend that they are, whether it's policy shifts or tariffs, it will become more and more costly and difficult for SMEs to operate and to remain in business.
The B20 Finance and Infrastructure Task Force has warned that the current global climate poses a threat to the established international trading system, a trend that disproportionately impacts smaller businesses. The G20 finale will take place at Nasrec in the south of Johannesburg this coming Saturday and Sunday. Notando Makudulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.